I'm out here and test fitting the radiator. That was the best radiator I had. That looked okay. Only problem is that one of the bottom, you see this knob here, is broken off on the other side. So I just wanted to fit it in here and see how sturdy it was even with that broken. But you can see here, it's actually loose once it's not attached on this side, even though I have the bracket on top here. So I was thinking, instead of buying a new radiator, because this is fairly in good shape, with all the what you call it, all the structure in between here is not damaged. I don't know if you can see, but it looks pretty good. So what I'm going to try to do is to 3D print with soft material a piece that I'm gonna put in between here that actually fits between here and has a knob that goes down into this slot. I think I can remove all this rubber and just use the 3D printed part, and then if it's a tight fit between here and the correct measurement from the top or the bottom of the radiator down to the top of this part, it should be keeping it in place good enough so I don't have to change the radiator. So I think I'm going to try to do that just for a fun project and see how it turns out. So I'm going to go in and try to sketch up something, and I'll see when I've finished 3D printing how it turns out. So here is the finished 3D printed part. It's printed in some material called TPU, and it's soft. As you can see here, I can flex it and bend it. So it's not supposed to be hard as plastic, so it's flexing a bit more because the radiator and everything has to be able to move. So it's flexible, and my idea was that since there are no the tap on the radiator here are broken, so it's loose here. The idea is that this is going in that hole there, and the other side is going to fit into the slot of the radiator, if you see like this. And that will keep it from moving. So I'm going to remove the radiator and put this in and see how it works. Here you can see the radiator. Looks pretty good. You can see that it has a slight damage here, and this one knob here is broken off, and that's where I was thinking that this 3D printed part could fit in like this. Push that in there, and then you have that knob for the radiator to stand on. You can see you have that mount on top there, on the center of the radiator. And then you have this one on this side, so it's... Then on this side you have, see here, it's sticking through, and it's standing in the groove of the radiator in the bottom there. I don't know how good you can see it, but yeah. So it's keeping it in place. And now, even though I can see that this is not going anywhere, it's sitting really good. When I move it a bit hard, you can see here I'm making it rub down to the frame here that's powder coated. So you can see I made some small marks there. So over time it will probably rub a hole there and it will rust. Even though it's the original original bushings here and everything. So I think maybe I'm going to make something that can sit on this edge in between the frame and the edge on the radiator, so it won't rub metal to metal. I think that worked pretty well. So just put it on all four corners, then this frame should be protected. This doesn't look too good. It's a bit brown here, a bit rusted probably, but that isn't the most. But this here, something has happened. I'm probably gonna change this anyway, but I'm looking in the cylinder and look how clean the piston is. You can actually still see some markings on the piston. See here what I mean if I put a little line here. And when I move this, see what I mean? So yeah, that's definitely, you can see here as well. It's been, maybe they have, maybe the oil pump stopped working or something like that. Yeah. I've been away for a couple of weeks at work, but now I am back and going to continue on these engines. And I've decided to not use this for now anyways. This crank is not good, and this engine is actually cracked. Here you can actually see it's broken, it's cracked. It's not supposed to be like that. And this engine, you can see that. You can see here it's okay, it's good, it's just dirty and old. So I'm gonna probably use this engine for spare parts if I need something, and this is the one that I'm gonna rebuild and use in this bike. So first thing I've done now, I've just blanked everything with duct tape, so I can put it in a box and just try to clean the worst. See here, clean this off it before I start to open everything up. So I'm gonna clean it as good as I can, and then I can start to kind of pulling things apart.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I have with me precious cargo. Half of the fairings for the Aprilia is in the back of the car. I'm now going to the paint shop, just driving over some parts today. And tomorrow morning I'm going over there to start prepping all the body panels for paint. Okay boys, we are on our way to start on the fairings. It's just before, it's just around 8 o'clock in the morning. We are going to the we're going to the paint shop to start on the fairings.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.